Hey folks, so you saw the unit circle explained by Mr. Gorley yesterday, and I will do my explanation. Maybe you like my way better, but here we go. A unit circle means that this radius is 1 unit long, and we will be doing everything with the unit circle for the next few days. Now, you probably wonder why back in January and February I would give you these triangles every day. Here's my 30, 60, 90. Here's my 30, 60, 90 with a tall triangle. Here's the triangle lying down, and here's our 45, 45, 90. As you know, I told you to remember these green fractions every single day, and I try to give that to you every day for 2 to 3 weeks. I also asked you to remember the decimal point. Do you remember this decimal point? I hope you said 0.8660. Do you remember this decimal point? I hope you said 0.7071. Notice I've color-coded these triangles because that's going to be coming up later on in today's video. And if you don't know these, you should. These come from your special right triangles. Short leg to hypotenuse, you double it. Short leg to long leg, you multiply by root 3. Leg to the hypotenuse, you multiply by root 2. And when you go the other way, you divide by root 2. And notice 1 divided by root 2, after you rationalize it, will be root 2 over 2. All right, so remember these are color-coded. Also know that x comes before y in our ordered pair when we go to our Cartesian plane. Cosine, sine. C comes before s. Cosine means the adjacent. Adjacent comes before opposite. Sine is the opposite side, the y values. Cosine is the adjacent side, the x values. Here's that geometer sketch pad that I've shown you before, and right now there's 30 degrees, there's 30 degrees. Here's 30 degrees, and there's 30 degrees. These are all 30-degree reference angles. I'm going to show you it again on a unit circle that's already been filled out in the next slide. Let's go to 45ers. That's the beautiful bow tie, and notice how it splits each quadrant exactly in half. 45 more than 180? Oh, that's 225. 45 less than 360? Oh, that's 315. And here we'll go to the 60s. All the 60-degree reference angles. That's 60. Between the green and the x-axis is 60. That's 60. And between the blue and the x-axis is 60 degrees. So they're the 60-degree reference angles. All good? Okay. Now again, we're going to take the 30-degree reference angles, and there you go. I do want you to notice something. This is root 3 over 2, comma 1/2. Look at over here. Root 3 over 2, comma 1/2, but in the second quadrant, my x's are negative. In the third quadrant, they're both negative, and in the fourth quadrant, just the y's are negative. All these blue angles are root 3 over 2, comma 1/2. If I look at the 45ers, again, they split the quadrant exactly in half, and 45s are the easiest because look at the x's and the y's. They're both root 2 over 2. And in the second quadrant, the x's are negative, y's are positive. third quadrant, they're both negative. And in the fourth quadrant, just the y's are negative. Okay, and then we'll go to our 60 degrees. The real tall triangle that I started this video with. Notice that it is the flip, the reverse, of our 30 degrees. Here's 30. Look at the 60s. Starts with 1/2, comma root 3 over 2. Here, my x's are negative. Both the x's and y's are negative. And here, just the y's are negative. So I'll put it all together. And this is what you really want to know, that first quadrant, because it comes from, I'll go back, these triangles right here. There they are. And I'll explain that with this. We're just going to look at the first quadrant. Notice on the 30 degrees, we go over root 3 over 2 up 1/2. So this will have these coordinates. Whoa. Sorry about that. That was a brain fart. There you go. Now the pink, the 45ers, are the easiest because they're both root 2 over 2. And now here's my short leg, 1/2. And my long leg would be root 3 over 2. So if I wanted to figure out this orange point right here, kind of messy, sorry about that. We went over 1/2 and up root 3 over 2. So there's my x and there's my y. Now if I would take this and reflect it over this y-axis, we would get this guy right here. And these will be the exact same over here, but guess what? All the x's are negative. And now if I would take this and flip it across the x-axis, I'd get this in the third quadrant. And you can either take this third and flip it, or bring this and flip it across the x-axis. And there you go, folks. So try to remember your bow ties. There they are there. There they are there. And I think that's it we're going to do. I'll be giving you a blank unit circle, and you're going to have to come up with all the coordinates, all the angles, and all the radian angles. So carefully study this, and hopefully, again, this first quadrant just comes back to these triangles here. Take a look at these, memorize them, and see how that makes sense there. There you go, folks. Today, you're just going to watch this video. Maybe you like this better than Mr. Gorley's. Whatever works for you, but I'm giving you a second chance on your unit circle with a second video that I made. Good luck.